6 months ago, I began my journey to achieve one of fishing's most challenging milestones. I'm trying to target cobia because I'm psycho and no one ever catches cobia from meat. So I want to be the first to target it and catch it and be ready to keep. Hey, it might be serious. Starting with just a pinfish, my confidence has increased each week as I pursue intense challenges through fierce conditions in search of a ghost. In the end, only one can. Welcome to On the Card.
Oh my goodness. It's huge.
Oh, hey, look at that dude. Yo, see that? Good morning, reefers. It is just me and you guys again today. Annie said she had a headache. It is 6:30 a.m. on a Saturday. I think it's Saturday. Oh shoot, it is Sunday. Okay, it's Sunday. All right, it is 6:30 a.m. on a Sunday. We are headed towards Pensacola Beach. We got the big baits, we got the small baits. I picked up the good quality shrimp from under the Perdido Key Bridge, whatever that place is called. Should be a fun day we're going to get into. Should be beautiful, beautiful out there. Hopefully the shell game's strong. Hopefully the fish game's strong. Should be fun. For the big cub bait, I left behind the crab today. I got a mullet. I'm going to cut them up. We're going to get both their rods going. Hopefully get into something big. Get that cobia. That'd be cool. I'll see you guys out there. All right, boys, we made it. Parking lot's not too full. All right, boys, this is the location. 4 pieces of shrimp going on. Another reefer tip coming in hot. Always close your bails for the Sputnik rigs, because there have been many times where you get too excited and you leave those bad boys open, then you reel back without a rig. Barely have this guy hooked in the wing. Hello. Best to come from this side, always the side away from their fin. Whenever they freak out, just let them freak out. Just like that, boys. Thought that was a guaranteed pompano the way swam in. Guess not. Always the most frustrating thing, literally Gertrude just took like my full mullet. I think I casted it. All I have left is a head. I'm like, doesn't matter. Dang it, dude. Literally. Why did I wake up at 6 a.m. again? Crazy. Learn my lesson for me, boys. Don't let Gertrude kill your day. Frick. I'll use them for whole bait. Alright, guess it's time to start. So okay, let's get these air pulls out. Yes. We'll just do one until we have the big bait. That is freaking double the frick over. Live action. y'all seen a blue runner this big ever in your life? Because I don't think I have. Look at the size of that hoss. Quick measure. Oh yeah. He's 13 and a half to the end. Nice. That's a long blue runner right there, boys. You see, I'm not really trying to catch sharks, or else I'd keep them as bait too. Can y'all see this double rainbow right here? It's like right over there. It looks awesome. And then Gertrude, a little fricker, right over there. Beautiful day out here. Fish are buying. Trash fish. One thing I've noticed, when you cast out really far, you do tend to hook into the blue runners in Spanish bycatch more frequently, whereas when you're closer, you're hooking into the whiting redfish bycatch. When targeting pompano, of course. Very nice size whiting coming up for the boys. Beautiful fish. We're going to get them back. I just thought of like the perfect analogy to compare like why I catch fish and no one else does on the beach. To put it lightly. Alright, so when you're using these shrimps, think you're at like, you're just cruising along at like a store or a mall or something. You see a buffet, right? It's just standard like buffet, like, you know, crab paws, like, you know, stuff like oysters, like stuff you don't really want, like, I don't know. But then you pass by a buffet and it's like premier buffet, like only the top tier, like gold steak, like Wagyu beef, like something like that, where it's like awesome. That's why these pompano are biting my bait, not yours. Because I have the like killed shrimp that's like sushi grade quality that sushi chefs would get mad that I'm using as bait type deal. Think of it like that. Definitely the shorter rod that's seen the action today. About 20 yards I got it out. Since I technically only have 2 big baits left, I was going to hold off on putting them up. Only run 1 rod on them, but not seeing any action. I might throw the 5th rod up in a little bit. I guess that means we have a north wind. Yeah, boys, I'm just hoping that big rod goes down and catch my cobia. Cut bait retained. Did y'all see I had him with the fake looking away? That's how they always do. They nibble it and then you're like, wait for 30 seconds, then you just walk away and then they hit me. I hit him with the doo-doo. Got him. Got a nice landing on because of it. Alright boys, got this lady chunked up. Gonna put him on this big rod. Alright. We're getting spread. We're getting spread real nice, boys. I was just about to say, do you think running this many pulls is irrational? Blue runner coming in hot. We'll get rack retained. I think I might hit the line with the blue runner. Also, I like that when I put these shrimp on, I never tip the tops with like painted fish gums. I think it loses its natural presentation. These pompano have big eyes. You know, you gotta remember that. Dang, it's pretty intense. Like, I normally would be chilling and like walk around and stuff, but like, I feel like I can't leave my poles. Might be -1 pole when I get back. Oh no, big rainstorm out of nowhere. Evacuate the premises. Evacuate the premises. Oh no. Oh. I don't know, we might be riding it out, boys. We might be riding around. Let's get a radar check. False alarm, it seems to be just not raining. It definitely started raining pretty hard real there, and I look up and there's a giant freaking wall of storm. But apparently this is where it's going to get, so obviously I'm not going to back up. We riding it out. But just like that, the rain stopped. Not 3 minutes later. A little recap, we pretty much just got 3 pompano boats sandwiched by 2 big baits. Cut ladyfish, cut mullet, all peeled shrimp. Nice little synopsis. Tip on the big rods, I usually like to use regular triangle leads instead of like spike net wigs, right? Just so you can, for that cast distance, you want to get those big rods as far as you can, right? Or I do. Came in with the current though. Really felt like nothing, but it's a good size. The whiting hole continues to yield. Nice size whiting. Well, hoping we can get into something super cool, but I'll be okay as long as I'm catching meat. It's kind of cool. Those whitings are nice size. Getting to that point in summer where I can tell like all the small fish I've been catching for the past 6 months are starting to grow up. Like I was killing the blue runners last week. Literally had like 3 in my palm at one time. Beautiful sunset behind us. It's high hook. 3 fish at once. And then all the whiting are definitely growing in size. Like they've been 10 to 12 and now they're 12 to 14, 100%. Good time to get out and fish. Check out this storm. This is what I was talking about. I think it's going to go right on past me, but it had me a little worried. Oh. Classic, woo, woo. The classic surf fishing double up right there. Pompano to whiting. We're gonna have to see if this dude's legal. I think that whiting might just got washed away. See where that? He's bleeding, so that's that. Oh, yeah. Let's see. He's 11 to 4 exactly. We're gonna get back quick. I don't know why he was bleeding me so much. He was hooked like straight in the mouth. So hopefully it was just like it hit something weird. But he was a little floaty, but I think he kicked off. I didn't see him walk up. Let's find this whiting and get him back. Okay. Guys, I literally have no idea where this whiting went. Maybe he got away. But last I saw, he was behind the car. Alright. I think we're gonna assume he got away. Not seeing anything flipping, and Gertrude's not munching down. Let's get those baits back out there. Now that we know these schools are swimming about 40 yards out, we're gonna try to hone in on them. That was cool though. I like how I didn't let that second bite get past me. I was like, double pompano? I've never doubled up on pompano ever, so I was hoping, and then the baby whining. Yeah, boys, but watching this YouTube, I'm gonna tell it how it is, plain and simple. Any fish that swims 50 yards or in within this span is gonna either fight a fish or fight a shrimp or fish. They're getting caught, all this fish that swim in this region. You're gonna see what swim in the surf today every time you're watching Havoc Reef or so. Follow to see what's behind, right? A nice rube blunter coming in to break the 20-minute dry streak. Nice. All right, split it in half this time. Get a little bit more set. Still got the whole mullet on that one, or ladyfish on that one. Fishing with empty hooks on the bid banks like a chump. Still riding that 100% hookup ratio, super nice. I think when I came out here, it was the 8 a.m. was the peak of high tide, so. Yeah, boys, the bite definitely slacks off here. Probably if I don't catch anything in the next third, I'll call it. I think some rainstorms are supposed to be coming through, as you can see behind your point of view. We're holding out though. No, the sprinkles are starting back up. Great. I'm gonna start packing up, boys. A little bit of update. Did not need the rain out. Guess that's the price I have to pay for being a dedicated fisherman, but got it all packed up. Appreciate y'all joining the journey. At least gotten to a solid bite there. Saw it was swimming around. It was a fun morning. Super cool to catch that pompano. That is a small guy, like 11 inches is just on the line of keeper. I think you can keep 11 inches in Florida, 11 inch tooth fork. But I wanted to let him go, you know. Let him grow. That dude, little guy though, he hammered that's a medium action rod too. That ain't no light tackle. It was a good bite. I appreciate the fight, that dude. Hopefully he ended up making it, but looked into a lot of cool stuff today. I was starting to hear, it's about 9:30, so I ended up fishing from like pulling up at 7 to 9:30. A little 2.5 hour sesh, but I was starting to hear like thunder and stuff anyway, so it was about time for me to dip out. Don't want to be playing with lightning. I can fight the elements and fish through the rain and stuff. That was about like the second round, but once it starts lightning, better safe than sorry, you know. Great morning though. Glad y'all could join me over here at Fort Pickens. Havoc Reef out. Also, one last thing before I go, Havoc Reef sure tip number 121 coming in too hot. Actually, was dropped in this video. Never forget to clip your swivels when putting on your Sputniks or your pyramid sinkers. That has been a reoccurring problem for me. A lot of the times you do get lucky and get your sinker back, but sometimes you do lose that bad boy and that thing hurts. I'm literally always run like so many rods, right? So always just like snap them off the placement, put the bait on, then cast them out. I never re-snap them on. Always have to remember to re-snap them on. Y'all do the same. I would highly advise, learn from my mistake. Especially like, don't litter, right? Get your sinkers out of the water. Be proactive. All right, guys, that's it for me. I'll catch you on the next one. And got my CCA conservation stuff for the tournament since I'm now a member. Some nice stickers.